everyone, it's Julie from Merry Men and Kick-Ass Chicks, and welcome to the April 22nd edition of This Week, Next Week. Now, this week, I don't have any new balloons to show, but I do have a little bit of balloon news. My business cards came in, so here it is. Jason designed it, my husband. I think he did a wonderful job. So that means that next week, I'm going to make a couple kind of intricate balloons and send them to the balloon store with the business cards, and they're going to put them on their counter, and that'll be the beginning. And we'll see where this leads, if it leads to anything. I was also hoping to show you my balloon apron this week, because I did set it up, as sexy as that is, but I forgot it in my room. It's 2 weeks in a row I forget stuff in my room. And of course nap time, and there's a playpen in front of my door, and I can't get to it. So next week. And that's awful. I even made myself a note. I still forgot. But anyway, so yeah, you'll be in awe of the wonder that is this apron. It's huge, but it's so cool because all the balloons right there and the colors and everything. Okay, but yeah, next week I would like to show you guys some balloons, but I don't want to learn too many new ones because I'm finding that I'm getting some of them confused now, and if I'm going to be in a gig, I need to really remember them by heart. So, but I wouldn't mind doing something kind of fun to show you guys. So if there's any suggestions or anything that you'd like me to see me, try, just leave it in the comments and we'll see what I can do. And so there's the balloon info of the week. Now, reading-wise, I mentioned last weekend that I was going to my daughter's Girl Guides. They were camping, their little Sparks and Brownies. They were camping in the Children's Museum in Gatineau. And I forgot how little girls away from home tend to stay up really late. So it was past midnight by the time the little whispering ended. So I was up really late, and I got to read a lot, which is fabulous. I'm so glad I brought my Kobo, and I'm so glad I found a little dark corner around and I had my little reading light where I wasn't bothering anyone. But that's where I read Rachel Gibson's Any Man of Mine. I'm posting this review on Tuesday. It was really cute. Someone had told me that this book was very funny, or this series, I mean, but it wasn't really flat out funny, but it was sweet. It had its moments. It was really sweet. But anyways, you'll see all that in my review on Tuesday. Also this week, I finally was able to squeeze in the City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, the fourth book in her Mortal Instruments series. This is the series that I discovered right after Twilight. I really loved it right away. It was so different from anything I had ever read in high school. And for me, when I used to think about young adult books, that's what I would think of, the books that we read back in high school. And I'm sorry, but most of them were dull. They all had life lessons and stuff, which I'm sure is still true. But man, oh man, sometimes you just want to read something fun. And the action and just the chemistry and the characters. Like, I have total book brain syndrome, like bad, where I don't remember anything. I swear, like 2 minutes after I close the book, I'm lucky if I remember the main character's name. But I remember every character from this series. I remember what they did. I remember so much. It's just the way that it's written is fantastic. And so even though I don't really read much young adults anymore, I will continue to read this series for sure. I'm not going to be writing a big review about it because there's like, what, a bazillion young adult vlogs out there, and they've all done reviews on this book. I think there are enough reviews out there, but I'm going to do like a quick blurb on Goodreads. It'll be up probably sometime next week. But no, I'm glad I read it. And yeah, it's still a great series. Just fun. Not light. Can't say it's light, but it's fun. I like that word apparently, and I don't care. I'm going to keep using it. Fun. Now, on the blog yesterday, I posted my first rant. I call it "Why Do Authors Always Wreck Everything and Other Bullshit?" Something like that. Wow, that's great. Should have written the title down. Anyways, now with social media and everything, with Facebook and Twitter, I've mentioned on the blog before how I love how accessible authors are now and how easy they are to talk to. And you could be reading their book and then have a conversation with them about their book right there. And I love that. I think this is the coolest thing. But I find some people don't use that social media nicely. They tend to just badger, just be mean to authors about silly little things that really aren't that big of a deal, or about things that they have no control over, like pricing and whether a book is going to be in a certain country. Like, seriously, just watching the authors have to get bashed about stuff like that really bothered me. So I wrote a post about it, and I did a lot of research, and I read some other posts and and newspaper articles, and I talked to quite a few authors, and they help clear things out. So part of the post, I have a list of who is actually responsible for what aspect of getting the book out to you, like the writing and the pricing and just everything. So the link, I'm going to put it again on the bottom because I think it's a really important post for everyone to read, just so everyone's clear on what's going on when a book comes out. And anyways, if you're going to complain, that's fine. It's your right. You should. But complain to the right person. Complain to the person that might actually be able to do something about your problem, like what's bothering you. So anyways, that's yesterday. So I got a lot of good feedback from the post. Thank you very much, everyone who read it. And if you missed it, yeah, so click on the link and have a quick read. I think it's worth it. And not just because I wrote it, but for real, because it means a lot to me. So thanks. Now, next week, well, actually, technically, it's right now, I'm in the process of reading Sins of the Night by Sherilyn Kenyon, Dark Hunter book. This series definitely is going to be my go-to when I need a paranormal romance fix. I adore this series. Every book, okay, this is going to sound really hokey, but when I open one of these books, it feels like home. It really does. The writing is awesome, and the characters, everything. I just love everything about this series, and I think it's going to take a lot for me to not like one of these books. So anyway, so that's what I'm reading now, but this review is not going to post for a couple of weeks because, as you know, Tuesday I'm doing the Rachel Gibson book, and next Friday I have Jennifer Estep, which I always forget to ask her how to pronounce her name. Is it Estep or Estep? But anyways, she's coming. I have interviewed her, and I love her answers. So those I'll be posting next Friday, as well as my review for Tangled Threads, her new book, which in her Elemental Assassin series, which is coming out on Tuesday. So yeah, so that's coming out on Friday. Which reminds me that next week, because Jennifer is here on Friday, I am actually going to post my vlog on Saturday. So, for the 27 people that actually watch this, you could check it out on Saturday instead of on Friday. Now, after the Sherilyn Kenyon book, I'm hoping to have the Chloe Neal's new book, Hardbitten, in my hands, because I haven't received it yet. But if I get it in time, that's what I'm reading next week. And if not, well, I have a couple other books that are also due to have reviews posted all around the same time, so I'll just give one of those and do the Chloe Neal book later. That one's coming out May 3rd. And everyone that has read it so far always finishes with "Gah!" because of this cliffhanger or this mess up or something. I don't really know, but everyone's kind of like, what the heck kind of thing. So I don't know if I want to read it now. I'm kind of wondering. If I don't get it from the publisher, I think I might actually hold off until the next book comes out late in the year. But if I do get it, I'll suck it up and I'll read it for me. And then I'll probably join everyone else and go, "Gah! Not again." Anyway, so that's everything's going on book-wise and blog-wise. It's Easter weekend. Today's Good Friday. I'm not working. Nice break once in a while. I love having the kids over, but it's a nice break sometimes to just have my own too. We're going to the in-laws to celebrate Easter today. And Saturday, my daughter's dance just like a regular Saturday. And then Sunday, Easter Sunday, we're going to my family to celebrate Easter there. And of course, this after the Easter Bunny comes and leaves little plastic eggs filled with chocolate goodies for the kids, which will most likely mean an early morning because goodness knows when there's chocolate involved, kids don't sleep in. It's just one notch lower from Christmas, but it's fun to watch them, the little excitement and look at what he brought. And you're like, yes, look at what the Easter Bunny brought. All right. So that's that. So whatever your plans are for this Easter weekend or just a regular weekend if you don't celebrate it, have a safe and happy one. And I'll see you all next week. I thought it was